Yeah,
There it is.
yeah,
I mean, that's it.
yeah, man. Next topic. I know you brought this up about Zion Williamson.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
Man, that is that whole situation.
He's
One
innocent.
side, his side is a total mess, toxic mess, man. Twice. She reported rape twice
Mm,
within a month. Within 1 month, she got raped twice, which is ridiculous to me. I
mm.
read that report. One happened in September, the other one happened in October, the same year.
How you get raped twice?
I don't know. One, I guess, the first time I read in the report that she didn't feel like it and she wanted to go to bed, and he was like, "Nah, fuck that." And then the second time, I guess he found out about something. She was going to go to somebody's house, and he choked her and fucked her right there.
Mm. And this is all civil suits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's
So
all money.
this is within a time frame like from 2018 to 2023.
Yeah, see, this is all money, man.
It's
This is,
crazy. It's like, I mean, if somebody got raped, man, that's an automatic like call the police, press charges, do all that jazz. But you reporting it after, you know, 6 years or whatever case may be, like that, or 5 years, is it 5 years?
hmm
A relationship and then 2025 or something. It's just it's crazy, man. And I feel
it is. I wish that the law can be on both sides of it. You know what I mean? As
yeah.
as far as looking out for the guys in this, because even if Zion's found innocent, he can't get back his name.
No, that this is like Pelicans are now like we don't want them.
Yeah, yeah, and now
Messes up everything else because who's gonna want them?
somebody want him, but that's gonna mess up endorsements,
Oh yeah,
the next contract. It's gonna really mess up his money.
like
And
that. Now
meanwhile, nothing
Pelicans, I'm
happens to the
definitely
woman.
not paying them. I'm definitely not paying them. I'm like, oh hell no.
Yeah,
You know,
so
like I'm sorry, man. I'm not doing this shit. Like we're gonna investigate. We're gonna do this. Yes, you're not marketable right now. Like nobody's
yeah,
gonna see you on TV. I mean, the guy had problems with his weight anyway. The guy couldn't stay healthy. When he is now as healthy, it's irrelevant because we all think he's gonna get hurt or he's gonna go back to what he was. So he was playing decent ball at the end of the year. You know what I mean? But now it's like it's that contract year. It's like, do we take the risk? You know what I mean? Do we pay him more money and then he falls off? Do we trade him? Who's
hmm
really gonna want him? Are we gonna get our value for him? You know what I mean? There's talks about a three-team trade with San Antonio trying to get Giannis, uh,
hmm
him going to Milwaukee. Like it's all types of things where that messes things up. Like you know what I mean? Like um, I don't know. I it sucks and it just points out to where you got to be careful on who you're with, and then if you need help, there's therapy, you know what I mean? If you know you ain't supposed to be dating and everything because you messed up in the head, like, you know what I mean? Like, just because you got money and you famous and you got all these endorsements and stuff doesn't mean that things go your
yeah,
way, you know?
yeah, and it's like what we always say. We always preach this. NDA, pay, wingman, Louis.
That's it.
That's it, man. That's it.
It, man. Like that's like just like how everybody spends millions of dollars on their bodies, take another millions of dollars on, you know,
And that's the weird.
stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
and that's
Like
the weird thing too, because we had this old Diddy trial about sex trafficking and whatnot. But if I'm a millionaire, dude, I gotta pay for sex.
I
You know
know.
what I mean? I
That's
have to because, like, for me to, it's so much can go wrong. Just having sexual relations with an ordinary girl, so many things can go wrong. You know what I mean?
like nowadays. I
I'm
feel
talking
like
about nowadays. Yeah.
nowadays, like this now. You definitely, I mean, shoot, dude, to be honest with you, shit, you don't even gotta be a millionaire. You still go through some shit. But it just gets to a point where if you are a millionaire, why lose it on somebody that wasn't in the gym with you or wasn't in, working with you, you know what I mean? And just, it's tough. I mean, I would still like to believe that there are women out there that can be an addition and not a liability. But in all sense, when you're a millionaire, billionaire, and everything like that, that is a liability. That is a risk. You know what I mean? Being in a relationship where half of your hard earned money is gone, or
Hmm.
they're gone. You know what I mean? Like it sucks. You know what I mean? I wish the laws were different, but it is what it is. And but there's tools out there, like I said, prenups, NDAs, wingmans, drivers. I say a lot of people think, I think I've said it to some people and people were like, what? I'm like, no, man, if I'm making a certain amount of money, why am I driving my own car?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I know I'm going to go to the clubs, if I know I'm going to be drinking, why am I driving my own car?
Or better yet, I'm gonna have the club come to me. Like 10 o'clock. I think Gilbert said this on a podcast. Gilbert Arenas, like at 10 o'clock, you shouldn't be out
Oh yeah, I
for
saw that.
athletes.
I saw that. 10
You
o'clock. That's
yeah,
everybody. That's anybody.
that's
10 o'clock.
anybody, you know.
No, you shouldn't be. I mean, 10 o'clock, I understand, but 10 o'clock is such a big risk. You know what I mean? It's so risk. Like you have to, and then that's why you just can't be going out there and doing anything. You gotta, like, it's just, I know what he was saying, more about athletes. After
Hmm.
10 o'clock, you're a millionaire, you're young, you're out there, nothing good is going to come about it. We all know why you're there. You're there to drink, you're there to find somebody to take home. That's it. You know what I mean? To spend time with your client, to ego, to whatever case may be. It's just very hard to be in that status. And then somebody not wanting something from you. Even the boys that you're with, they're like, man, if I got his back, if I take this charge, if I do this, then he's going to take care of me. You know what I mean? Or whatever case may be.
Hmm.
It's like that. Even when you said you got to have a wingman, shoot, man, you got to put him on payroll.
Yeah,
Just like
that's a job. Yeah.
you ever seen Ballers
Hmm.
when old boy had his buddy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's what you need. That is the prime example of what you need. Did he listen to him? Half the fucking time he didn't. You know what I mean? But that is exactly what you need. Put him on payroll, take him to a cooking class. He could be your chef, he could be your driver, he can look out for you.
Personal assistant. Yeah.
Personal assistant, boom, put him on the payroll. Bing, 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 bing. Make him good. Be like, hey man, this is your job every day. My schedule, my whatever,
Hmm.
case may be, whatever. And
Yeah.
that's
If I want to get in touch with this with the work, hey, call
Yeah,
old girl.
call him. You want to get in touch with me? Call him. You girls, anything, you call him, and
And,
I'll tell you no, 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 yes, yes, no,
and
no,
if
yes.
I want to get in touch with you, Louis is gonna call you.
Yes, Louis gonna call you. He's gonna set it up, and then before you even come to the crib, you're gonna sign an NDA that's gonna be emailed to you.
Yeah. NDA, no phones whatsoever.
No whatsoever. Like you
Yeah.
coming to get dick down, and have a good time.
Hmm.
On my bill. You know what I mean? Don't come over there and be like, oh, I don't fucking feel like it. I'm like, hey,
Hmm.
then that'll be the last time I've ever fucking call you again.
Yeah.
Know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it just has to be like that. Some people have it like that to where they can do that. Some people don't. Some motherfuckers are just ugly. Some people just, they either gay, they ugly, they don't know how to talk to women. They're just,
Mhm.
whatever, whatever. Some people that are in that high status, like Gilbert Arenas, like he can do that. He can have the assistant. He can have, but you're learning from him and his mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're on that Gilbert Arenas, aura, you know what I mean? Like that's the steps you need to take.
Absolutely.
But if you're not, then just still be careful. But you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that are not on that status. There are not a
Yeah.
lot of people that are, flaunting out in their streets and stuff. There are actually people that married their high school sweethearts or their college sweethearts, like, Stephen Curry, you know what I mean? Like just popping out kids. You know what I mean? That's who he is. Family. His dad taught him well. Got from a young age, taught him well. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's an example that you can follow. Like you
Yeah,
don't, but it's just if you want to go the Gilbert Arenas way, there's a way to do it. If you want to go the Steph Curry way, there's a way to do it.
yeah, but
And that's it. So you
yeah,
have
but
examples, but
yeah,
that's
I feel for him. I feel for
that's
Zion. I think he's. I don't know him, but I'm always going to say that it's going to be hard for me to believe that he's guilty, especially when the first thing they do is go civil.
yeah.
You know.
It's both. It's a double-edged sword for me because it's hard for me to think that he's guilty, but then it's hard for me to think that he's innocent as well. I believe both of them were very toxic fucking people. I believe there was, abuse in the relationship back and forth. There's no way that woman got away with some shit too. You know what I mean? Like, she probably fucked somebody on the side, was, doing all types of stuff, because you were hearing him with porn stars and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
that was during that time. So, so there was a very toxic relationship. She wants money now for her troubles and stuff like that because she's not going to leave without anything because I don't think she has a kid or nothing like that.
And that's what I think it is. That's what I think it is. I think he got tired of her. He moved on to somebody else, and she's like, you know what? You gonna pay me?
And then that would come down to it. Like, so
Yeah.
I would settle it in court. The only thing that would suck about it is I'll talk to my PR guy and be like, well, we got to rebuild my shit. Maybe I
Yeah.
have to move. Maybe I have to go somewhere else. Maybe I can expect less money and try to convince the endorsements not to let me go.
And everybody fell.
Yeah.
The great, the greatest athletes have fallen, and they redeemed themselves. So
It'll
I
take some
think,
time, but you're gonna have to get to the gym. You're gonna have to stay in shape. He's gonna have to ball out, man. He's gonna have to,
mhm.
and it comes work. He's still young, as long as he stays under 250, I think he's gonna be all right.